I want to start off by saying to you at this point in time, have you ever wondered why people like to go to the rum bars? The men, especially the older men, just sit and enjoy the jokes and then they talk about bar jokes. Yes, and the ladies sometimes they enjoy going to their church. Yes, every night from Monday to Friday to Sunday to Saturday, wherever they are there enjoying themselves. And some people just go and jump in a car and then they're off to the beach, socializing, having fun. You see them every day. Some of them are young, some of them are old, and sometimes they just go to hang out and have a drink or two. But what if I told you that there's value in what they're doing? Yes, we need to understand that there's value. You know, they say that friends sometimes are better than pocket money. And that's why we need to look on this topic. I want to say welcome again to my channel where I bring information that is researched and of course for you, my Jamaican people and the Caribbean people and people who are just interested in Jamaican culture. Why Jamaicans need friendship for a better life. That's what we're going to talk about. And I'm going to make a connection to Harvard study. So good day everyone and I hope all is well. It's a privilege for me to talk to you again. And I want to begin by sharing a fundamental truth that resonates across the globe. And of course, it has a connection to Jamaica. We often are told that the key to happiness and our well being is achievement. The biggest cars, the biggest houses, and who can go to foreign now and again. Financial success is sometimes equated to individualism. Yes, the more money we have, the better we look. That's what you think. But if I told you, if you look at research and drew a conclusion, then you'd realize that happiness is not money. It's not what you have achieved, but having a sense of good relationship with others, especially with your friends. But what does it have to do with Jamaica and why we should care? Let me take you on a journey. And the journey that I want to take you on is about a study that was conducted by the Havard group. Yes, the Harvard study of adult development and how its findings can be critical to Jamaica as we navigate to live longer. The Harvard development study was one of the longest studies ever recorded. It spanned over 80 years. It started in 1938. And of course, it followed roughly 724 men from different walks of life. The study sought to answer what makes people happy and what contributes to a long life and a fulfilling one. Over the decades, the study revealed the critical truth. The quality of relationships is the most significant factor in determining happiness and well-being. So wait. There's no bad mind in this one. In fact, the research consistently found that those who had strong supportive relationships lived longer, happier, healthier. And of course, the happiness wasn't about wealth or career success or fame. Instead, it was about a depth of social connection, strong friendship, supportive family, and meaningful relationships. Yes, again, no bad mind was here. That is what mattered the most. Whatever seems more outstanding was not so. The study wasn't just about the number of friends you had, or it didn't matter, but the quality of relationships. Again, good friends are better than pocket money. Those who had close, supportive friendships were happier, both physically and mentally, and reported being very satisfied with life. It turns out that love and human connections are the most significant factors for a good life. You can have all the money if you don't have friends and connections with others. It's problematic. Now, this might seem even obvious. In a world that often encourages us to focus on material success, the message of this study is striking. Human connections are more important than any other achievement you can have in your life. I want you to think about that. But how does the study apply to, of course, Jamaica? In Jamaica, we pride ourselves on our rich culture, vibrant social life. Whether it's family gatherings, community events, or parties, we have a strong tradition of coming together, especially at funeral time, and of course when we have our parties. However, in recent years, we have shifted a bit from the togetherness to a more individualistic lifestyle. Flashy cars, big houses, and everything else, but not considering good friendships in many cases. I'm not generalizing, but I'm saying to myself, there are some individuals who have the concept that the bigger the car, the better my life is. Now, when we start prioritizing work, financial success, and personal achievement over socializing and forming deep, lasting friendships, we'll have a problem. You see, the Harvard study didn't just point out socializing is nice, it stressed it is important for physical and mental well being. As Jamaicans, we need to remember that our health, happiness, longevity are not found in isolation. We need friendship. So many individuals have passed away just being by themselves. Isolation is damaging. When you find a bond with someone, then you start sharing your feelings. Consider moment as it relates to the rise in mental health issues in Jamaica. But one of the most significant is the erosion of strong social connections. Yes, while social media and digital communication is there, many people are connected online rather than in person. I like to speak to someone. Let me say that online and technology cannot replace face to face, heart to heart connections. The Harvard study findings reinforces this. Socialization is real. It is a meaningful way of connecting and moving away from loneliness, depression, and stress. The impact of friendship on health is also important. One of the most significant aspects of the Harvard study was the finding that close friends can improve your own health. People who had strong, supportive friendships were not only happier, they were physically healthier. They had lower rate of heart diseases. Of course, you're laughing and you're feeling good. Less chronic pain, and even stronger immune system. For Jamaicans, this means that when you take time to invest in your own friendship, whether family, close friends, or community members, we're actually taking care of our own health. Socializing is not just only for the soul, but it's also good for the body too. But what does it look like in the Jamaican context? It means taking time to meet people who are important to you, who matter most to you, despite busy schedule. I would say right now, pick up your phone, call someone you have not heard from the last several weeks. Give them a call. Let them know that you are there. Go to your church, go to your social clubs, meet people, have fun. It means fostering a deeper connection where you are truly understood and of course you're able to support others. Where you don't just talk about surface topics but engage in meaningful conversations. When I meet with my friends in Jamaica that I went to school with, we talk nonsense. Yes, really nonsense about school days. Some of them will even fabricate stories, and I will agree with them and continue on with the discussion. Fabrication as it's not detrimental for that conversation, so it's all right. It means laughing together, celebrating each other's successes, and being there to just have a good time. Let me say that we must also think about community life. Jamaica has a history of having a strong community in its historical background, where the term airy and good-spirited feeling comes alive. Family-oriented culture and the neighborhood cookout going to the river is also nice. There's a deep sense of belonging. And many times when I return to United States from Jamaica, people asking me how I look so relaxed. But you know what? It's having that sense of belonging within the community. But in recent times, we've seen a shift where, you know what, people are becoming more individualistic. But imagine if we could just return to a place where we could prioritize community, where we could take time for each other, not just in good times, but in hard times too. Think about the power of community. Think about having people coming together, leading and helping others along, and offering a listening ear and providing emotional strength to those who might be in need. The Harvard study shows us that the more we nurture these social bonds, the healthier and happier we will be. This isn't theoretical. The Jamaican community has the potential to be a living example of this truth. We have a culture, the spirit, and the warmth to create strong, lasting friendship that can significantly improve our well-being. Let me say, we can come together and we must make a shift in mindset. Let us stop measuring success about the things we have or own, about our high career that we have gone on. Instead, measure success by the depth of friendships you have built over time. The friendships, the family ties, and the connection with people who have made our lives better. Next, we need to, of course, socialize, catch up within the hustle and bustle of our time. And finally, foster an environment where people feel welcome. It is critical to create a space where people can connect meaningfully at work, in the neighborhood, and with family and friends. Good life in Jamaica is possible. Let us develop this together. Remember to like and subscribe because having friendship today will set the framework for tomorrow and let you live longer and have a healthier life. I'm Ruhan Jawal and that's all for now. Remember to subscribe to this channel. I'm out.